Geez, guys, the old multi-angle. You can see down here, and you can see over there. Now, look, at the moment, I'm on a just a solo overnighter at the land that I have access to, and I want to really make a big effort to do my camp cooking again. You know, like especially on land like this, it's absolutely beautiful. I'll throw a bit of like footage in there now. But I got the fire going behind me, and I wanted to start this like fire cooking. Like I want to learn it myself. I'm trying to like hone my skills in a way. I've been in a little bit of like a cooking slump lately. I want to get better at it. So if you guys can stick with me, give me any tips that you might have. But I want to show you something that I've cooked at home maybe like 2 weeks ago. And it was, I love sandwiches. I love burgers and sandwiches. So this one blew my mind. So this one's called a chicken and bacon hot honey ranch sandwich. So basically it's an epic sandwich, but the thing is, a deal breaker for this one is you will need to get, well, I personally feel, skin on chicken thighs. You need to get skin on because you want to get that skin crispy. There's a few elements to this one. I would personally make the ranch sauce, the hot honey ranch sauce. I'd make it before I came and like before I come on this trip. I'd put it in like a jar or whatever, but I'm going to make it here for you know, showing you guys the purpose of it all. But it's a really awesome little process to do it in. So first thing I need to do is I need to go and heat up some oil on the fire there, and then after that you sort of heat the oil up and then cook a few spices, which makes the hot oil part of the actual dish. But let me go and drop some oil on the pan now. You don't actually need much, and you don't need it to go beyond 210 degrees. So I'll let that heat up while I chop up some other ingredients. The first oh geez, I need to actually mention this. Can I mention something to you guys? This knife here, it's a Serbian cleaver. No, I'm not selling it at all, but this looks eerily, if you have a look, looks eerily similar to a lot of the knives out there on the market. Myself and my co-host of a podcast offshoot that I've got, the Swagman podcast, we did a bit of a, what would you call it, like an experiment to see how cheap we can get it. You jump on Alibaba, you can get these for about $24 each delivered to your door, and you can get them way cheaper if you order a lot more, just to let you know. But then I've also got this knife here. It's hand-forged, handmade, by a good mate of mine's father, Adam, a good mate of mine. He's been on many tinny trips with me. His dad's called the Baltic Blacksmith. Now I need to show that off because this has been hand forged, obviously. That's sharp as hell. This is amazing. It's been amazing so far, no worries at all. This is something you could shave with, 100%. The difference between these two, this one here will outlast you. It'll outlive you. There's a big bloody difference between it. I just wanted to show you, bring it to light there. But I reckon we start by throwing, I've got a bowl here, and I'm going to throw a bunch of sesame seeds. You need to roast the sesame seeds in the oil. But again, like I'm making this because it's, because I just want to show you guys how it goes. And this recipe will actually be on the website if you want to check it out, wacampingadventures.com.au. But I'll just chop this up, chop this fresh garlic. I'm going to go 4 cloves. But like I say, this whole cooking thing and this whole like honing my skills is just literally because I love cooking so much in the bush, you know. And it's hard when you're doing sort of trip videos. Like quite frankly, after a day, you really don't feel like doing this type of shit, to be honest. Sorry about the swear words. I'll bleep it out. But that's one main thing I do love camping. I absolutely love cooking. It's one of the main things I do at home as well. Bloody therapeutic. I'm not worrying too much about the tops and tails with this garlic. I'm just gonna finely chop it. This is the first time I've used this table, eh? It's a Zempire. I think I paid about $200 for it, I think, from Tentwell. I reckon that's one thing you can't have enough of camping is table room. I'll tell you what, good thing about this design of cleaver is you can use it as like a bench scraper too. So I'm going to throw that in with the sesame seeds, as you can see. Also, what you throw in if you like it extra hot, I've got a couple of chilies here. I'm just going to do one. Get the seeds out. Well, I'm going to do most of the seeds. Bugger it. It's actually, like, you know, for the price it is, it's actually a beautiful, a nice handling knife. So that's what I'm throwing in there. So now I'm going to go and check on the oil, and then what you actually do, I'm going to wash my hands too because I don't want to touch the old fella with these later while I'm having a piss. You actually pour the hot oil over this and roast it, put it aside, make the rest of your accoutrement, and add it all together. Again, this can be done at home. So let me go and check this oil. So that's at about 150 now. I'm going to let that get a little bit hotter. Then I'll get back to you when it's ready. Hey guys, tell me what you think of this first episode. Tell me what you think of the two camera angles. Anything I can improve on. Always open to suggestion. Right, so I think that's that'll be pretty good to go. I'll put it closer to the fire. Don't know if any of you guys use the hillbilly equipment. I bought that like 2 years ago, and I've cooked on it like with my father-in-law, cooked on it on like camping trips, but it's freaking awesome. Aussie made and all that type of stuff. No affiliation, but the guy needs his hand shaked. Watch me burn myself here. So that should sizzle a bit. Yeah. Perfect amount. Just want enough to like cook that, roast the sesame seeds. I'll put this off to the side. Good thing about the old hillbilly stuff, you can swing it back and forth. So that's sizzling now. That's like a really nice amount. I hope you can see that. I doubt you can. Wow. Nice and garlicky and chili. But now all you do, I know this is a lot of effort, but this is the shit I love doing when camping. I mean, I'm on a solo here. I've got nothing else to do. So next thing you do, while that cools down, I'm going to stoke the fire, and then I'll make the rest of the hot honey ranch sauce. So, and then honestly, apart from that, if you pre-make this at home, all you literally have to do is bring this sauce and then your roll and all your accompaniments. It's bugger all. After this, you just cook the chicken thighs. Another main thing about this recipe is I've got to let that pan cool right down. Good thing is I think it's pressed steel, so it'll cool down quickly instead of bloody cast iron. Let that cool down, and what you got to do is when you do cook your chicken thighs, you've got to cook them in like a cold pan, so as to let the chicken skin render down and then crispen up. That's exactly what I did at home. So I'll get that out, get it all ready, make the rest of this mayo, and I'll run you through it. I cannot stress enough, I know there's a lot of ingredients, but again, the recipe will be on the website, and you just do it to your taste. I mean, at the end of the day, your taste are your taste. I like my hot stuff hot. I love chili stuff. Also, this is not my recipe at all. I need to make that clear. I got inspired off of Instagram. So I like hot honey and I like ranch sauce. Ranch sauce is one of my favourite things. I have it with everything. Let's keep going. Sippy. What do you think? What do you think of the angles, guys? I'm trying to get the fire in the background, trying to get this here. So again, this is all stuff that you want to add of your to your liking. So first, we've got chives. Tell me what you think of this format, guys. I'm just got the cameras just rolling. Throw that into the oil. Into the oil. You'll see, because if you get the right amount, it all thickens up. So now it's a bit of need a fork. And man, when you let that sort of marinate a bit, that chili, the chili, the garlic, and the oil and the sesame seeds sit for a bit, it's incredible. So first we're getting, see, this is a change I've made because it's my personal taste. You can do the same exact thing. Dill, it says to use fresh dill, but I find dill very strong. So I just put like a little sprinkle of dill in there, dried dill. And here comes the honey part. You can do this in any order, by the way. Good amount of honey, because that sweetness comes through, man. Take it from a fat dude, I promise you. So next there's equal parts mayo and sour cream. So I'll just, that's that sour cream. You ever tried hot honey, guys? You know, what's your sauce go-tos? And then buttermilk. Also, I know that you can make homemade buttermilk by having some milk and then like a splash of vinegar, white vinegar. So just a little bit, because if you do too much, it becomes runny. I know it's like, trust me, on anything, I know it's a lot of ingredients. Bit of garlic powder. Pepper. I know it's like, trust me, you're like, Jesus, who would make this effort out camping? I would, because I love this. I absolutely love it. Dijon mustard. Just like the amounts that you like. I mean, the more pissed or the more tipsy you get, the more liberal you're going to get with it. And then I think last is juice of, better put that there so you can bloody see it. Just sprayed myself, love it, absolutely love it. So now you mix that up, give it a good old mix. That makes a lot too, by the way. But I'm going to take some of this home, and also I'm using it for a breakfast recipe tomorrow. Now I promise you, I'm just checking everything. I'm literally sitting here checking everything, and I have missed something. Chili flakes. Now I've got to be straight up honest with you. The chili flakes should have gone in at the start and be roasted in the oil. And then you try it from there. That's like a good consistency, as you can see, like a batter. Okay, everyone is going to say, yeah, that's incredible. I promise you, that's pretty good. I can taste the honey in the background. Shit, I'm getting a lot of chili coming in now, but I love it that way. And trust me, with the rest of this recipe, you sort of need that chili and that lemon, like that, the citrus flavour to come through, because there's chicken and bacon as well. So just picture this recipe. Picture that you've already done this. You've already stuffed around doing that. All you have to do is cook the chicken and the bacon and the roll, then assemble your sandwich. So next time, I'll see you over at the fire, and I'll explain to you how I do the chicken. It's how everyone else does the chicken, but I've found it's like a foolproof way. Righto, so we're on the next part, the easiest part. So I've got this pan. This is the same one I did the actual the hot oil in. So what I'm going to do now, I've got chicken thighs here. I urge you to get skin on. Skin on's the only way to go, because you can get it nice and crispy and it adds a shit ton of flavour. So I'm trying something different with this one. Barbecue Mafia, I'm going to put it in this camera here. Barbecue Mafia, I've got the snitch. This is called the snitch. This is just a general barbecue rub with a bit of bite at the end. I love my stuff. If you're going to go hot, go hard. Checking that the microphone's on, my bad. I've got one hand for the chicken thighs here because I don't want to handle raw chicken and put it into everything else. So what I'm going to do, cold pan. This is a cold pan. Skin down, cold pan, and then swing it around and just slowly get it bubbling, get that skin rendering down, and then it'll crisp up. The whole idea of this is to crisp up that skin. So I'll throw that on there now. And also I've got to do a shout out to Dave and Mel at Cutting Edge Butchers, man. They've supported me for a couple of years now, and it means a lot. They're a beautiful family butcher located in Ellenbrook. Just good bloody people. So there's that one in there. Weird, isn't it? Weird putting it in a pan that's not hot, but trust me, it works, eh? So that's it there. Chicken hand here, swinging this one around. Then I'll literally do it. I'm going to go and get the glove because I don't want to burn myself for time purposes. So just let that down a little bit to about that height. And then I'll let you guys know how I go. That skin will start like bubbling slowly, and then I'll bring it right down for the other side and get it nice and crispy. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you, I'll let you know how it goes, and then I'll see you at the very end when we're putting this stuff together. Right, so that chicken is ready. That's what we're looking at right there. We want that nice crispy skin. So I'm going to set that to the side, let that rest, and actually the best part of this, cheers guys, I've got a nice little proper 12 here. Best part of this is while that actually rests, I've got some nice streaky bacon here and some mini ciabatta rolls. Now, I'd suggest getting the ciabatta loaf. It's like about that thick, unreal. I'm gonna toast that real quick, cook the bacon real quick. By the time that comes back, the chicken will rest. And then what I'll do is slice up the chicken, put this sandwich together, off I go. This is the final part. This has been difficult filming only for the reason that I had to get the angles for the sauce. I mean, at the end of the day, you pre-make that sauce, dude. You're here. You just toast them buns, cook the chicken thighs, and then and cook your streaky bacon. So it's time to put it together. The most rewarding part. I've toasted these little. I'll just make a nice one for now. And then I'm going to scoff it on camera, off camera. I mean, look at that. Look at the way that turned out. I hope that camera gets it. I really do. Let's cut that up. But first, I reckon the best, even in any steak sandwich, is rocket. So the bottom, hope that's covering it. The thing is, the winner with this is the sauce. Rocket. That rocket gives that, I sound like I actually know what I'm doing, but I'm not. but it actually is quite peppery, and I love that. Let's move that so you can actually see. The thing is, guys, about this this whole, oh, look at that, crispy. The thing is about this whole cooking thing that I want to do, I'm a brickie for shit's sake, but I just want to get better at this. I love fire cooking, so throw that on there. Then what I'm going to do, you can add whatever you want to this. Whoa, 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 buddy. Tell me you would not annihilate this after a big night. The old hot honey ranch, let it dribble out. Look at that. Man, there's your thumbnail, dripping down my hand. I've got to take a bite on camera, so sorry guys. Oh, look at this. Look at the mess. I've still got to make another one. That's incredible. I promise you, try this and tag me in it, see what you think, okay? Or at least just DM me, let me know. I'm gonna nail 2 of these, or maybe wrap one for the morning, but I'm gonna make something in the morning, so keep an eye out for that recipe, including the same sauce. Something completely different protein. But guys, thank you so much for watching this. As I said, it's the first episode of a heap of cooks that I want to do over the fire. I appreciate you guys watching, giving me your time. Let me know what you think. Give me like good and bad criticisms, whatever you're thinking. I'm happy to try and work around suggestions. So yeah, look, that's it. If you like what you're seeing, jump on Patreon, buy some merch, and I'll see you in the next Have a Beer With Me cook up. Cheers, guys. No.